Okay, hi guys. I have been wanting to make this video for a hot minute, but I was wondering when I should do it because, I don't know, didn't know what time was the right time to post this video. Today, I'm gonna be talking about ketosis and my experience with doing the keto diet, which is basically the fad of the year. So let's just start off with saying I did the keto diet from April of 2018 to mid-August of 2018 as well. So I did it for a big chunk of the summer, and it was easy for me to do it because I was eating at home, I was watching what I ate, I wasn't on the go all the time. I didn't do strict keto. I did for a little while. It was like I would eat about 20 to 30 grams of carbs, more on like the more side. I dropped about 25 pounds within the time of my ketosis, and I noticed where I lost all the weight and everything like that. I'm gonna share everything with you and my experience with it, if I would recommend it, all of that jazz. And of course, this is all my opinion, so anybody else who has done keto or has a feeling about keto, let me know what you guys think if you do it. I wanna hear about it because maybe it's similar to mine, maybe it's not. Let me know. So my biggest issue starting off with keto was I would get stuck at certain weights. I would eat really good, and then I'd get down to a certain weight and then I just couldn't pass it. And that was my biggest issue. I know that that's common for people. For me, as soon as I got down, like I dropped weight really fast, I hit that certain mark and I could not get out of it, that's when I started eating carbs again, because I was like, nothing's changing. Why am I eating like this if nothing's changing? But the minute I said that to myself and I started eating normal again, I gained 10 pounds back, which is so annoying because you're eating so good, you're watching these results so fast, and then you gain the weight back. I was also doing kickboxing at the same time as I was doing keto. It was a terrible combo to be doing together, because they always say that you should do like a mile run a day or like a mile and a half on an incline or some kind of physical activity while you're on keto. It's gonna help speed up results. I decided to do a very high intensity workout while being on ketosis, and I almost passed out while kickboxing about 17 times. For some reason, I kept doing it because I wanted to be skinny. The reason I started the keto diet was because I wanted to lose weight for a guy, and that is the worst reason to be losing weight, because you should want to do it for yourself. So I was like basically starving myself, eating food that I didn't even like because I wanted to fit into a certain size. And since I was kickboxing, all of my weight started dropping in my arms and my legs, and I started to look a little unproportional. I just was not taking care of myself. I was sick. It was just not good for me, but it was fast results, and I was so happy with the fast results. I lost so much weight in my face. If you guys want to compare, go watch my first vlog or my spring break vlog. So my first two vlogs, you can tell how much bigger my face was in just less than a year ago, and it's wild to see the results. And so keto was a very good jumpstart to getting me small again, to be able to look back and be like, oh, I could look like this if I lost all the weight. See where I'm going with this? Keto, I want to say, brought me out of a little bit of depression. I was fighting with a lot of my friends. I was very unhappy. I was in a terrible relationship that was extremely toxic, and I started doing keto. And I want to say it brought me out of the depression because I started feeling better about myself. I started wearing the clothes that I had always wanted to wear. I started being more confident in myself. Being able to do my 21st birthday in June and wear a crop top with like a denim skirt was amazing. And I just felt so good about myself. And it really did help me get out of my funk. Of course, like, it made me sick and it wasn't really that healthy for me, but it brought me where I wanted to be. One of the really good things that I noticed on keto was there was a lot of options at fast food restaurants. And so over the summer, I was eating a lot of fast food because I was always on the go, I was running around, I was doing whatever. And so I was able to go to McDonald's or go to Chick-fil-A or go to wherever except for Zaxby's, because there's literally nothing there. And I was able to find something everywhere that I could get, including Starbucks, which was my favorite. And so like, it was a very easy diet for me to follow because I like the food. Like, I go to McDonald's and I get a McDouble, and I would, with no ketchup, and I would eat just the patties, the pickles, and the cheese, and I was happy. I mean, it tasted good. It wasn't like I'm eating a bowl of pasta, which I would much rather be eating, but it was still really good. And so it was a really easy diet for me to follow. And I was always finding new recipes and stuff because so many people were on this diet. It was really easy for me to follow, and I loved being able to have options everywhere that I went for the most part. But after a while, you get really tired of the same foods every single day. I got tired of hamburgers. I got tired of bacon. I got tired of eggs because I ate them every day, all day. And you know, how healthy can you be if you're eating bacon for every meal? I mean, I was losing weight, so bring on the bacon. I was never getting to indulge myself in like the yummy pleasures of food. So I never had chocolate cake. I was very, very strict and I wasn't enjoying anything. Do you give up food to have a good body, or do you, but now, I mean, now that I'm not on keto, I eat what I want. But we'll get to that. After a while, I started noticing I got too obsessive. And you can ask my friends and my roommates that I live with now, Amanda and Danny. They were very scared for me because I was getting so skinny and I was getting sick. I started getting too obsessive with my body and what I was eating. And I'd go out with my friends to get dinner or something, and I'd be like, no, I have to get this without the bun. I have to get this with a side of broccoli. Friends are really worried about me. Like, I wasn't, because I was small and I felt good about myself. People started treating me differently. Like, I was kind of on like a high about it, and so I just got way too obsessive with the way that I was handling keto as a whole. I think the one thing that people misunderstand about keto is, you know, it is a fat diet and you will gain the weight back unless you change your entire lifestyle to be keto. And you know, like my dad is doing it right now for health reasons, and I think it's a great way to lose weight really fast, but it's not a solution to your typical routine. Like, it's not that great of an idea. And I mean, if you're going on a cruise, you don't want water weight anymore. Like, you can go on keto for a couple months and drop some water weight. You're probably gonna gain it back after. And the water weight was like a big difference for me because I didn't have any water weight in my stomach. I just felt small, and I loved that feeling. But then as soon as I started eating, you know, not even bad carbs, I was just eating like pasta from Olive Garden, I started gaining the weight back, and I was like, why am I getting so fat? And I was just hard on myself, and I was mean, and I didn't like it. Like, I want to eat pasta. Another thing that people always misconceive is that there are no cheat days in ketosis. You cannot say, I do keto 3 days out of the week. It doesn't work that way. Sure, you might be like cutting back on carbs, good for you, but you're not gonna be in ketosis. So the one thing is like, oh, I'll eat good all week, and then I'll have a cheat day and I'll drink beer and have some chocolate cake for dinner. Like, it sucks, but there are no cheat days in ketosis, which was very disappointing. But people are like, oh my gosh, I do light keto like 3 days a week. I'm like, okay, do you? Okay. Let's get to my final thoughts and everything after doing it. The reason I quit doing the keto diet was because I got insanely sick. I got strep throat in August, right before the school started. I had to go to the hospital because I didn't have any water weight or any fluids in me. I was getting so sick, and I couldn't lift my head without falling back down. I was passing out. I couldn't get liquids down my throat. I couldn't drink water. I was miserable. And so I remember at 3 o'clock in the morning, I didn't want to call any of my friends because I was scared they're gonna be like, I told you so. So I went in an Uber by myself to the hospital. My parents were out of state. My cousin was out of state. The only person that was here was my sister, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning. My sister works at 6 at Starbucks. So I was freaking out. I went to the hospital, and I was like trying not to talk to the Uber driver. He's like, I'm dying, don't talk to me. But you know, he was really nice. He was like, why are you going to the hospital by yourself? And I was like, I'm dying. Literally have never felt that sick in my life. I felt like I had had everything drained from me. I was so sick. I was on an IV. I thought that they were gonna have to like go in there and remove my tonsils, or, oh no, I thought I was dying. And so my sister got there, they put me on fluids again. I felt great. I was on some steroid pack for a while and I was fine. But after that, I decided I needed to stop. And I wanted to find a healthy way of working out. And yeah, I'm not where I want to be. I've gained back 10 pounds, but I'm able to eat things that I normally wouldn't. Like, I eat oatmeal now, and I love oatmeal, and it's healthy, it's oatmeal, but before I couldn't eat oatmeal. Taking away from everything, I don't want to say that keto is bad and you shouldn't do it, and I don't want to say it's the best thing I've ever done. It was a great start to a diet for me because I knew what I could look like if I were to continue working out and getting thin. On the other side, it was a fad diet. I gained back the weight. I felt awful. I wasn't eating what I wanted to eat, and I couldn't even work out because I thought I was gonna pass out. So I would say that it's a good idea. I mean, it's up to you. Take what I said into consideration if you're considering going on the diet. I'm posting a video soon about keto recipes that I would eat when I was on it. So I don't know when that's gonna go up. I've been filming it as I cook, so maybe in the next couple of weeks, keep an eye out. If it's up by the time you're watching this, it'll be linked at the end of this video. Take what you want, comment down below and let me know if you guys have tried keto, if you guys wanna try keto, if you have any thoughts on keto, heard anything, let us know down below. I'm really excited to read some of these and just find out what you guys think about it. It was a good experience for me, but I'm glad I'm off it. Now I'm working out 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week, depending on my schedule. I'm doing Pilates, I'm eating better, and I still do like keto. So I buy food based on keto. So I buy a lot of meat, I buy a lot of turkey, ground turkey, I buy a lot of eggs, things like that. But I don't really stay strict to it. It's just like a very light thing, so I'm not eating carbs all day. But if I want chicken nuggets, I'm gonna eat chicken nuggets, but I'm gonna go to the gym afterwards. But not like obsessively. I'm gonna go to the gym sometime. Yes, so there was my rant for however long this video is about my experience with keto. I hope it helped you guys. I hope it was at least interesting to listen to, like my experience. I just thought it was interesting how it all happened. A lot of people have a lot of questions. I get a lot of DMs about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was at least entertaining, to say the least. I will see you guys next Thursday for another video. Have a great rest of your week. Bye!